checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Maxey. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another.
Whoa!
Torian Prince.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
76ers moving the ball around. Outside, Maxey for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. The coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And great hustle from Maxey in the open court, getting there on the fast break.
Lillard misses. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid. It's up a three. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. Good D by Giannis.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Back to Embiid. Second chance shot. He lays it in.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Scores off the crossover. Lillard's got his second basket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Antetokounmpo from downtown. Again, the miss by Lillard. The 76ers lead to the inside. And again, it's Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
.115 left in the first quarter of the game. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Can't nail the jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Giannis throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Giannis drives in. Good D by Embiid. So it's Philadelphia now. To the paint. And the dunk by Embiid.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Lillard from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. I mean, defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Here's Maxey. Second shot opportunity, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Pass to Embiid. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Here's Maxey. He has 7. Yes, that goes in. Maxey's got 9.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Drills it from outside. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Lopez. Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lillard with it. He's got 14. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
1:49 left here in the second. Here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .129 left in the first half of basketball. Giannis up top. He's got 12. And they double up Giannis. Prince wide open. Knocked loose. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Maxey. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Embiid, no good.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lillard's got 22.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
That one falls.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Lopez. And stolen by Drummond. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Giannis rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Prince. And stolen by Kuzma. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Lillard misses. The 76ers trailed by 6. Here's Maxey. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. He's got 19.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get the rebound. Outside, Maxey. It's a hand on it. And Drummond is right there. And the 76ers lead by 5.
You know, I would venture to say if he didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Lillard from outside bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 25 points.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Sixers.
Here's Embiid. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
It's Prince on the wing. Now Lillard. He's got 25. 4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Lillard left side. Sweet move. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession. Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
A 3-ball. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Prince outside. The open shot, Lillard. And the shot falls short this time. The 76ers trail. Gas to Grimes. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Great pass by Maxey there. This guy really clever at finding ways to get his teammates involved.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Maxey lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 11 in the second half.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
And they get it. And it falls over the rim and in. Lillard's got 32 points. Now, here's Maxey. He got it up. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The 76ers lead. to Embiid. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis with it. Now defended by Embiid. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here's Maxey. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Cranes the three-pointer. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Connects from three-point range.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Maxey into the lane. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
The 76ers leading by 11. And he drives in. Lopez with the steal. Lillard scanning the floor. This one for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Maxey with it. Lillard picks him up. And that one's good. Drummond.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Assist from.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Nailed from three-point land. Embiid's got 21 in the game. To the left wing. Lillard from outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bucks.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Up top, Maxey. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Lillard left side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Embiid from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them, huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The offensive rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Antetokounmpo up top. Will it go? So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg